There we go. Oopsies. Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone? I hope everyone had a very nice, relaxing weekend. I had a very, well, it was it was busy, but in a good way because we were putting our garden together and we were doing some really fun cooking. What else did we do? Well, of course D&D. We did D&D. Oh, and I got myself a lot of manga. For my birthday. It was like my gift to myself, and so I was opening all of the manga. Or like reading it, not opening it. I was reading all of the manga. So that was also really nice. And we've slowly been trying to, with all our gardening, we planted quite a few things, and we've slowly been trying to like acclimate ourselves to how to keep the different vegetables alive. Well, we have flowers and vegetables. I'll have to show you all sometime. um but we have four different types of tomatoes, which I thought was really cool. We have like a really large, like a classic beefsteak tomato. We have this really cool like yellow tomato. We have this cool green tomato, and then we got a like black tomato. And then we got six different types of peppers. We got uh jalapeno, serrano, Anaheim, Mad Hatter, banana pepper, habanero. We had one other one. I forgot what it was called, like a Judy or something. And then I saw this interesting one that was it's kind of called like a jalapeno. It's a jalapeno, but it's not spicy. And I was gonna get it, but I was like, well, jalapenos aren't really spicy already. But maybe next year I'll plant it. We already had so many different types of peppers, like we kind of peppered out. And then we got this eggplant I thought was kind of cool. It's called a Shinkansen eggplant. So we'll see what grows from that. We of course got zucchini because I am in love with zucchini. Uh, what else did we get? Zucchini. Oh yeah, lemongrass because I've been wanting lemongrass for that chicken recipe I've been telling y'all about. So we've taken matters into our own hands. We're growing it now. A lot of basil plants because excuse me, basil is just fantastic, and it freezes very well too when you like make it into a pesto. And then, gosh, oh yeah, we got different flowers, of course. I've always wanted to have delphinium. So we got a couple different types of delphinium. They're gorgeous. And then, gosh, what else did I plant? Um, oh yeah, I did some chaos gardening with some cilantro seeds and some green onion seeds. So we'll see what happens with that. I just seeded those. The others we went to a nursery and just got them already grown. It was great because we got giant, like fully grown plants. And because, it's considered, even though it's the start of the growing season, it's considered the end. Like, no one's buying plants anymore. They're already all in the ground. And so we got, like, these gorgeous tomato plants that were massive, like, so tall. Already, all the work's already done for us. And they were, like, on sale for, like, 90% off. I got massive tomato plants for, like, $5 each. I felt bad. I was like, are you sure? They're like, yeah, no one's buying these. It's just like, I'm making out like a bandit with these tomatoes, Me? Manga? I know. I did go a little overboard. So the thing about this year for what I was getting myself, I was debating between I think this is very important. If you can financially afford it, get yourself a little gift, give yourself something. I know we always want gifts and stuff from other people. I mean, I don't really want gifts, honestly. I just like my card. Sorry, I'm so coffee right now. I don't know why. I printed the card that y'all made me, so it's in my card box. But yeah, I usually just want a card, but there are sometimes things that I want for myself, and because I want things like manga, it's really hard to say like, yeah, I need these specific volumes. So I always end up getting that for myself. And this year I debated between whether to treat myself to stickers or to manga. And I went with manga because I just feel like I get a lot more utility out of it. I just did a little card. I did. Excuse me. I played a lot of. Dude, we had. It was so. Hi, Juan. Hello. Oh, Whisper. Yeah. Whisper is chilling outside the window watching the birds because we put some like a little bird feeder out for her. So she's chilling at the window. But so I severely underestimated how much effort it was gonna be. So we got raised garden beds, these like metal raised garden beds, And then we did, well, I should say Val did research on what type of dirt to put in. And we had to do a mix. You had to do a mix. It's called Mel's Mix, apparently. And it's a combination of dirt, sphagnum moss, and perlite, I believe is what it was called. And it was like 3 bags of dirt. Excuse me, I'm so sorry, I don't want coffee. The 2 bags of perlite to 1 bag of sphagnum moss. And then we had to mix everything together. So we had to like carry all these bags. We had like 50 or 60 bags of all these different things, and then we had to like carry them, and then we had to put them on a tarp and mix it. And because we couldn't mix it all at once, we had to do it in like layers because it was just our tarp wasn't big enough. And you had to like, well, first we were gonna like scoop with a shovel from the tarp into the raised bed, and we're like, that's a nightmare. And so instead we lifted up the tarp and like put them in. And so we had to do all that, and we did that for 2 raised garden beds, and they're 4x6 each of them. So it's quite a few cubic feet of dirt that we had to put in there. It was quite the adventure, but we made it through. And then Val, of course, set up the watering system. So it's a automatic watering system, so I don't have to worry about that. I did all the plant pruning and cleanup and everything. And we got our first mater. We got our first tomato growing, so it's very rewarding. You just got your dinner. Oh, happy birthday month. Thank you. I'm gonna farm it all month. I plan on it. What's that? We use a mix of Druid super dirt and Colorado mega dirt. We got some fancy dirt here. I didn't know there was so many rules to putting dirt in your bed, but apparently this is a very good mix. It'll retain moisture nicely, and we're not gonna have to worry about it after this. After this, every year we're just gonna have to put a little bit on top, No worries, P. Hello. I don't know. What's that? Let's get some pizza. Oh my gosh, yeah. So the problem was we started the work, and I was like, Val, if we stop, I'm not gonna work anymore. Like, I'm not gonna do, like, if we stop halfway, it will never get done. Like, literally never get done. And so yeah, we kind of we just had to keep going, just like muscle through the whole thing. Val would have kept going. Like, Val, if we stopped halfway, he would have kept going later in the day. But I'm the type of person that I gotta one shot things. Like, I don't come back to things. I told y'all I never finish things, so we had to get it done then and there. So we just powered through it. I was supposed to stream on Friday, and I was like, Val, we can't stop for my stream. It'll never get done. We did end up going and getting ramen later. That was nice, though. We had some ramen. Oh, and a new ice cream place opened up right next door to the ramen place we like, so we had that too. we ate pizza yesterday. No, but it's my birthday. No, honestly, I'm farming the birthday month thing all month. I do plan on it. It's my goal. My orange tree has so much. We have a little tiny lemon on our lemon tree. I'm very excited for it. Like 30, and it's, dude, as long as they're growing, that's what you want. I don't know why I'm so coffee. 1 second. Maybe because I was working hard today and that made me coughing. Today's drink, in case you were wondering, is a sparkling tea with adaptogens. It's called Junie, and it's a tropical flavor. It has a super blend of green tea, ashwagandha, lion's mane, reishi mushroom, and acerola cherry. It's good. I don't really know about the adaptogen part, but the taste is really good and it's enjoyable. I think a lot of the times they say all these, like, it comes with all these benefits. I'm like, I don't really care. It just tastes so much better than most drinks out there, and that's all that matters. They only grow about 20% of a full one, but that's all that matters. Small but mighty, You made s'mores with caramel-filled Hershey bars and it changed. I was literally telling Val this weekend that we need to, like last weekend, for 4th of July weekend, we needed to do s'mores. It just sounded great. I forgot to get the stuff when we went to the store to get some other ingredients. But it would have been fantastic. Like, maybe this weekend we'll get some s'mores. I don't think I'm on call or anything. Yeah, I'm not on call. So we should be fun. I do have to do a lot of traveling. Unfortunately, I have some traveling coming up in both August and September. But The rest of the year. The rest of the year. No more traveling for Viri. I'm so excited. I just want to relax and be a potato. My family was like, Viri, are you traveling this year? Are you going to come visit? And I was like, ooh, there's Zoom. I traveled so much this year. I love my family so much, but they do always ask me to go to them. They never come to me. So like, you know, some years I need a little travel break, you know? You know how hard it was not to make a short joke. I was thinking in my head, I was like, oh, he's gonna want to make a short joke from that. Leaving for my birth. Unacceptable, I know. I'll take a picture of a cute bird and I'll post that to make up for it. You do s'mores. I support your decision. I appreciate the support. Have you considered this? We will miss you. Aww. I'll miss y'all too. One of them's BlizzCon, so maybe I can post a picture. I don't know. I'll that one I can like chat with y'all about. The other one's work travel, so I feel like I don't really chat with y'all about my work travel or like say what cities and stuff I'm traveling to. For that. But I don't know. We'll see. I don't really like traveling to the city I'm traveling to in August, so I don't plan on staying very long. Sometimes I extend my work trips if I like the city I'm going to, but the city I'm going to this time I'm not like the biggest fan of, so I will not be extending. But luckily, I don't have any more travel for this month, and that's important because Pal World's dropping at the end of this week. Very, very important. Cancel your entire life because we're gonna be playing Pal World. And then the other thing that's important is that Halo is dropping also at the end of the month. I don't have any like days off or anything planned, but I will be playing and it will be fun. I am excited for that. Well, I think we'll have to like slowly get through. Power World I'm gonna spam. Halo we're gonna have to get through. It comes because Power World comes out on a Thursday, so I can spam the whole weekend. Halo is coming out on like a Tuesday or something. I don't know why they picked that date. It's kind of like what? Like you know, meh. It's like why are you that name is kind of funny. Well, also using a .org is sorry. Juan took care of a bot in my chat, and they used a .org link to try to sell views, and that's kind of scammy. .org is supposed to be legit, you know. Return to my toxic relationship with what part? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry y'all have to hear me keep coughing. I don't know why I'm coughing. League of Legends? You're playing League of Legends? Where's my invite? What if we both jumped into the toxic relationship? You know, we both reformed our relationship with League of Legends, and then we slowly brought other people in, and then slowly we have a toxic stack of League of Legends players that finally got out of their addiction and they came back in, you know? I bet we could find a 5 stack of disgruntled League of Legends players that haven't played since like 2014. Every work trip should be St. Louis because it sucks so bad you'll never get distracted from your work. St. Louis has barbecue at least, right? Let me St. Louis barbecue. It's still Missouri. I mean, Missouri's whole claim to fame is like their sides and their barbecue sauce. And it's like, what? Why like why is your thing just your barbecue sauce? Like your thing you're proud of isn't your meat. Like I feel like for a barbecue the meat is what you should be proud of, you know? But like when I had barbecue in Missouri, they're like, oh, our barbecue sauce is so good. And I was like, I mean, I get okay, well, like what about your meat? They're like, no, but our sides, they're so fire. I was like, okay, but like what about the meat? Like that's why I'm eating the barbecue, you know? I can make sides and I can make sauces at home. Like whatever. What I want is the type of like, you know, really nicely smoked meat that you just can't replicate at your house. Memphis mogs St. Louis for barbecue anyway. Memphis, Tennessee. Yeah, Yeah, I do think, yeah. I mean, I'm partial to Texas barbecue, but yeah, for sure. If we're like categorizing, Memphis is better than St. Louis for sure. Memphis actually like emphasizes their like meat when they barbecue, so you know. Even Kansas City, clear St. Louis. They still have the same weird like Missouri dynamic, but I feel like Kansas City does their macaroni and cheese better. And so if we're like in a sides competition for Missouri sides, I do think Kansas City does it better for sure. Yeah. Just random barbecue opinion of the day, you know? Okay, wait, let me start getting Stardew set up. I was working until like a couple minutes before stream, so we are playing Stardew Valley. I feel like y'all know when I've had a long work day because I queue up Stardew Valley because I didn't have anything else planned. I did get some really cool Steam games for us to play that I'm very excited about, but I didn't have time specifically to make the YouTube thumbnail. It's the YouTube thumbnail that actually causes me to have to play Stardew Valley as my like backup game because I don't have thumbnails prepared for the games, and so we can't wing it when we multi-stream. We got to have a little bit of preparation, which is a good thing because it forces you to prepare, but a bad thing because you know you can't turn it on last minute. And I feel like the chaos kind of makes the stream. But white-throated toucan. Looking up white-throated toucan. White-throated toucan. Oh, what a cutie! I love the blue eyes. Wow. The like blue around the eyes is gorgeous. Oh geez, the game is so aggressively loud. I feel like that's so unnecessary. Here, I'll let y'all listen to the sounds of Stardew Valley without me showing y'all the game. How's that? We're just what is it called? ASMR? It's Stardew Valley ASMR. How's that? You only play ARAM? Same, honestly. I rage quit ARAM though and uninstalled it because it just got this really gross tank meta that I hated. You meal prepped? I meal prepped Caesar salad and like I do this like a couple of air fryer like Costco chicken nuggets and do the Caesar salad and I just put that in a wrap. It's very nice. The blue, yeah, exactly. The blue looks gorgeous. What did you meal prep? Hey, nephews, dude, it's so good. When you say like the Costco chicken nuggets, you know exactly what you're talking about. Those like, dude, they're so good. I don't know how to describe them, but they're really good. Oh, I guess I should make my model smaller. I guess having my model here while we play is probably somewhat of a bad look. I see some, actually, I've always wondered about this. I see some VTubers, not that I'm saying this is wrong or anything, but I see some VTubers that this is how they stream. Like, oh, sorry, I ruined the immersion. This is like, and I get it, you paid a lot of money for your model, but like, this is how they play games. And then like, I can't see like half the screen. And again, some people, I see this in like VTuber forums, they watch the streamer because of the model. And because I watched the model, you know, you emphasize and have the model, like, very large, but it does kind of crack me up. You marinated your own chicken from Costco and grilled it outside with some rice and a side of salsa? Oh, salad. That's acceptable. I wish that was salsa, but salad's always good. I guess I'm having salad this week, so we're in healthy. I saw this watermelon, sorry, I was moving my desk back. I saw this watermelon and feta salad. It looked really good. Dude, I don't know why I'm so coffee. I'm so sorry. If it's annoying, y'all can tell me and I'll I don't know. We'll stream without voice, you know? For just 27 cents a day, you can save a cat girl from League of Legends addiction. I don't know if there is any saving it. Yeah, if you you know, donate $50 million, I won't download Wii U 1. Can you imagine? I bet there's actually some streamers that are big enough that they can hold their stream hostage like that and people will do it. Not that I'm encouraging that, but I bet there's that situation exists. Oh no, I need to plant these seeds. With only 24 days. I don't think his pier is open today. These just might have to stay unwatered. Oh yeah, an iridium sprinkler dropped. I was so happy. To be fair, feta is fire. Dude, feta is so good. I want to learn how to make it. Sorry, I hope y'all don't mind. Today's stream is meant to be laid back. It's not like a super high energy, explosive octane stream, you know? This is more like we're a chatting stream today, and it's just I have a game in the background while I chat with y'all, you know? Not that I think y'all would ever complain about that. I think we are all primarily here for the yapping, you know? Because I'll even having no salad dressing. Yeah, sometimes I just like lemon juice for my salad, like something very light, you know? Just lettuce, some green apple. Ooh, green apple sounds really good. Just for coffee, I have matcha. Today's matcha, I made cranberry ice cubes. And so it was a matcha with cranberry ice cubes and a ginger orange shot. It was very good. Let me see your lunch. Oh yeah, I saw this! Looks so good. It was an appropriately sized taco and I approve. Some people, they just don't appropriately size their tacos, you know? They make them like, I mean, don't get me wrong, the little ones are nice if you have a plate of like 50 of them, you know? Oh, it was a burrito, it just hadn't been wrapped yet, I see. I call it an appropriately sized taco. Okay. 3 eggs, spinach, and some turkey bacon. Ooh. I've been really into cabbage as a nice filler. Like to saute it. I've been on a cabbage kick, if you will. Oh, there was a sweet pea there. I kind of saw something purple. I thought it was a little odd. Wasn't sure if I was gonna actually, you know, get whatever was in there. You had shredded barbecue beef that you turned into a sandwich on hot dog buns because I'm trying to clean up. You turn sandwiches on hot... Wait. Don't start this debate, Colin. Our hot dog sandwiches on hot dogs because I'm trying to clean out my pantry fridge. Yeah, I had to do some clean out of my... I hate Pierre. I had to do some clean out of my pantry, too. Cookies. It was definitely a pantry reset. But random meals are really nice. I feel like you have so much creativity, you know? Like, it really makes you have to think and make something tasty. It's like where all of my greatest kitchen inventions have happened. Hot dogs and sandwich, but you can make sandwiches of other things using hot. Did you like sandwich 2 hot dog buns to get cut them, or was the bread still attached at the like hinge? I feel like if it's still attached at the hinge, I might have to debate the sandwichness of it. Turkey bacon to your salad. Yeah, exactly. I use Greek yogurt a lot. I feel like to bump up the protein and things. That or beans, because beans are just the best. Some rice balls in your... Yes, like I said, I did rice ball. I did rice bowl for dinner. Well, I'm going to have rice bowl for dinner. Grambleton orange chicken. I want to give her cookies. I feel like she would be into cookies. Oh. She was not as into cookies as I thought she would be. If the bread is hinged, then it's like a taco. I'm okay with calling a hot dog a taco if the hinge is there. I am not offended with calling that a taco. Some might be offended, but I say they just don't understand ingenuity, you know? It's innovative. I like making rice balls and then toasting them in the frying pan. So good. You don't care how much to be redoing it. Okay. You ever just eat spray cheese? Oh, if it's me with the tortilla? You ever just eat spray cheese on a tortilla? No. But I have before taken like a Kraft single American cheese and microwaved that on a tortilla and called it a day. Like just folded that in half and called that a quesadilla. Sometimes you just like, dude, oh my gosh, I don't know why I'm so coffee. Sometimes you're not feeling it, you know? It's like a struggle meal. It's not like a struggle meal, it's like a lazy meal, you know? You have the options for other things, but you just want to microwave a tortilla with some cheese on it. Like, that's just how it goes, you know? Am I more than you bargained for? Yeah. Oh. Na 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 na. 'Cause that's just who I am today. Da na na na. Ba-ma. It's a good struggle meal, but the Kraft single dia is approved by the council. That's all that matters. You just gotta get the council approval, you know? Anyone who says they haven't done that before is just lying. That's my opinion. No, I was taking a sip. I want to cut this last tree over here to clear out this area. Let's see if we can do it without my character yelling about energy and blah blah. Oh yeah, and I upgraded my axe. What other little progress did I make? I don't remember. I made some nice progress though. I think I'm doing pretty good. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. 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 I don't really know which tree I need stuff from, but I know I need seeds from a tree, you know? Hi, Night. You ever use 2 toaster waffles to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? I have, but just the jelly. I don't like peanut butter. I've been told that's a controversial opinion to have, but I am not a fan of peanut butter. Oh, I got a decorative bowl? Where did I find a decorative bowl? Let's go use that. There we go. Dun, dun. Uh-oh. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, Colin, thank you so much. It goes nicely with the raid, you know? Okay, let's see. I need... Oh, let me go plant this mahogany seed. Thank you, thank you. I hope everyone enjoys their gift memberships. Couldn't get them. Not even for the raid. Okay, is this plantable? It is. Nice. Okay. Let's see. One day, you know, one day. A smooth criminal. When I was planning my set list for karaoke, which is happening by the way. When I was planning my set list, that was actually like a really funny thing I ran into was I realized a majority of songs that I'm familiar with are like oldies. And I was like, I wonder how offended they would be like if I was just playing a bunch of oldies. But I was like, nah, they'd be chill about it. I'm sure they know the same oldies that I do, you know? I believe. Also, my organization is atrocious. I should fix that. A raid of 1 is still a raid, in my opinion. Wait, I wanted to put... Let's put another one right here. I'll slowly collect more bowls. I can't get over how, like, profitable just going to the beaches. It's kind of wild. You know oldies? Wait, are grocery stores famous for their oldies? I actually have no idea. Is it a thing? I need 2 copper and some wood. Hey boy, what you doing down there? But yeah, anyways, all I wanted to do was, all I want to do is oldies. He wants a hot pepper. What about a cold pepper? Haha. No! Ugh. Yeah, we gotta go get some seeds from Pierre because this is just a mess. The one I worked at played a playlist. I mean, I think oldies are very, like, obviously, I enjoy oldies. I'm a big fan of them. Let's see. What'd you miss? Not much. We've mostly just been yapping. We've been vibing. Okay. We should be able to make 2 more tappers. I should also start making preserve jars. Okay, so we can tap 2 more. I'll just put them here so that we have like a... There we go. Okay, and then we need... Oh, look at all this we have. Oh, we have a mystery box. Let's go open that. That could be fun. Get some water. There we go. From like 13 years ago. Does that... Do not call 13 years ago oldies. That's gonna hurt. That hurts my soul. It's, where's this Twilight Feather? I thought I had... Oh, okay. This can go here. Oh, we have plenty of boxes. Okay, let's go open some fun stuff. Let me see if I have stuff for Gunther. I don't think we have anything else for Gunther, but... Where was I going with this? Oh, yeah. I like 60s and 70s. That's my... Oh, there was something to hit here. That's my jam. Hello! How are you, Anakin? But yeah, I had... Well, y'all know my favorite, if you were at my first karaoke, the tie yellow ribbon is like one of my favorites of all time, you know. Gunther romance. I think you can romance, gosh, what's his name? Clint? There's a Clint romance now. Well, I mean not yet, but he's gonna come out with it. Wait, he just barely woke up? Oh my goodness. How was your day? It was chaotic, but enjoyable. It was satisfying in its chaos, you know? You know how that goes sometimes where it's like, it was really busy and chaotic, and I didn't really understand what was happening, but I got a lot done, and that gave me a sense of, you know, like, pride and accomplishment. Yeah, the chaos, exactly. It's like the spice of life. You're like 25 max. You think I'm 25? I'll take it, honestly, I'll take it. You ain't gonna hear no complaining from me about that. Do you like the Eagles? I'm pretty sure I do. I recognize the band. Or like the name, but let's see if songs. Let's see if I recognize the songs. Oh yeah, Hotel California. I was like, I feel like they have something really classic. They have other stuff, don't they? I mean, they're known for Hotel California. Tequila Sunrise. The New Kid in Town, I know that one. Lion Eyes, I know. Take It Easy. Take the Limit. Okay, yeah. I know these, yeah. I mean, Hotel California's are classic. Yeah, the Eagles are okay. Do you like them? I had to make sure, because, like, I know songs way more than I know bands, you know? Do you like them? Did I already ask that? Dude, my brain. I double asked it if I did. That's okay. It's confirmation, you know? Ooh, I like... This one's pretty. Ding. Let's see if we can get some really cool stuff from the boxes. I hope I can. Ooh, I like that purple one too. Come on, cool stuff. Oh. I don't care too much about that. Don't care too much about that either. Oh my gosh. I got dupes? Wow, okay. I mean, it's anticlimactic, but I guess it's useful. You have their greatest hit CD in your truck? Your car still runs a CD player? Did you have to install it? I always wonder about that. It seems like it'd be kind of hard to install. This is gonna give you great pain, but my memories of the statement installing a CD player in a truck, specifically I remember from Twilight, I think it was New Moon, the one with Jake. I'm pretty sure it's the second book, yeah, New Moon, where they have the whole thing where they like, she has like the CD player or something installed in her car, and then she like rips it out because, sorry, spoilers, because Edward leaves because he's like, oh my gosh, being near us, by the way, Edward's a vampire if you didn't know that, being near us is dangerous for you because his family like tries to murder her because she cuts her hand while like chopping vegetables or something in the kitchen. And then anyways, he like leaves and he's like, yeah, you can't be with me. And so then instead she gets with this werewolf named Jake, and he can fix up cars and stuff, and that's how they bond. And I'm pretty sure he fixes her like CD player or radio or something, and it's this whole thing, and he's like, wow, you sure did a number on that. I don't know why I remember this so, like, vividly, but I do, so now you had to listen to it. Any new games you heard about? Let's see. I picked up some games from the Steam sale. Stuff I didn't already tell you. Ghostwire Tokyo I got. Bendy and the Dark Revival, A Plague Tale, Tacoma, Binding of Isaac, Go Home, and Mass Effect are what I picked up. So, I don't know if they're new, but I think those are the ones I think I talked to you about Mass Effect, like, wanting to play that. But other than that, yeah, it's, you know, we got some nice games. I replaced the old radio and installed one with a CD player because I'm a 5,000-year-old man who still has a CD collection. But, like, CDs, do you have, like, like, you know, like, burn CDs, like, your own mixtapes? Because I do, it's, like, we had, like, a, like, you know, Viri's greatest hits playlist. Like, me and my siblings, we all made different, like, you know, CD playlists, and we had a little binder full of them. And I really wish that I still had that CD. I would love to still be able to use that CD and remember what my favorite hits were. Which Mass Effect? I think it's the first one. It's Mass Effect? I think it's the 2007 version is what it said. So, can confirm I'm actually a werewolf and can fix cars for the girls who are in the love triangle with a vampire. Dude, you have to tell us about your story. I read a story in middle school very similar to that. Maybe there's some parallels. Do you also plan on wait, who are you? You're the werewolf. I don't think you want to be the werewolf in that story. I don't know if you remember what happened, or you know what happens in the 4th movie, but he does become this is not paraphrasing the plot, but he does become obsessed with a fetus, and then the baby, once it's born, he imprints on it. It's weird. There's no other way to describe what happens to the werewolf in the Twilight series than it's just weird. I don't know why she wrote that in. She could have written anything else, but she just had to justify the reason the werewolf was obsessed with her wasn't because he loved her, but because he was in love with her potential daughter. Which I guess it's weird. Very weird plot. But honestly, what a funny plot to explain. Absolutely fire plot to explain. I think if I ever did like I wanted to do this like retelling the stories that I remember reading as a kid, because I did read, so I was into really weird like young adult novels. I feel like trying to explain some of the plots would be really weird. Like, if you read the book, you'd be like, nah, I get that. But just explaining everything in the plot is like, what? Was everyone okay when they were reading this? You have home duties to do, but in some minutes. Oh, hello! Thank you for saying hello. Well, I guess you didn't, but you know, in my brain, whenever I see you, Pan, I just think, hello. You know? You need to continue playing Mass Effect 1. Well, maybe you can continue vicariously through my playthrough. I don't want to get too far into anything this week because, again, we're gonna be no-lifing Power World this week. But, like, we'll get to them. We have a queue. We have a queue. You know? Do we ever get through the queue? No. But the fact that we have a queue means that we always have something to do, and that's what matters. I have a CD of a bunch of synthwave songs from the Hotline Miami games that was a mixtape, and what the hell was going on in Twilight? It doesn't matter what was going on. We ate that up. Oh my gosh. If you actually think about the... I don't know why things went so off the rails in the 4th book. I'm just, like... I don't know how else to put it, but I'm pretty sure Stephenie Meyer just really wanted to write, like, an R-rated novel. And her publisher said absolutely not because of the age group that was reading her books. And so she just decided to completely trash can the 4th book, just to make, like prove a point, you know? Like, the plot was wild. It made no sense whatsoever. And, like, okay... they're trashy books, but they are enjoyable to read to turn your brain off. Like, I see nothing wrong with them. I think some people like to, like, trash them and say they're horrible. I'm like, I mean, yeah, sure, compared to, like, a good book. But if it's just, like, turn your brain off trash, it's pretty okay. I think the way she wrote is pretty interesting because she never really describes the main character. She intentionally wrote the character to be, like, very generic. So that anyone who's reading it could just put themselves in the shoes of the character. Which, you know, is somewhat questionable, but also is really smart if you're writing, like, the genre, you know, for, like, middle schoolers, like, girls, for the young adult stuff. Like, yeah, they'll eat that up. And then that kind of shifted the entire genre to doing things like that, so she definitely kind of wrote the rules of what happens. Okay, let's see. Are ya farming? We are, yeah. I'm just too lazy. You have so many games you need to burn through what I'm available to do, so I just end up putting... Dude, that's my life. I feel you. I feel that in my soul. Okay, we're slowly putting away everything. Organization is the hardest part. Why didn't that fur cone? How come I don't have any fur? I don't know which one this berry goes in. There we go. When I was in middle school, I was reading Naruto fanfiction. I've never read any sort of fanfiction. Are they good? I've, like, legitimately never read a fanfiction. It's kind of funny because I feel like it would be in my wheelhouse. You know, like, I read a lot of stuff and not a lot of good stuff. Like, I don't I don't have like a need to turn my nose up, you know, and like I only can read good stuff. No, I read pretty much any sort of like trash. So I'm kind of surprised I've never given fanfics a chance. I remember in middle school, I tried writing a book. I wrote like 3 chapters. It was actually pretty impressive for a middle schooler to write that much. And then the guy I was dating at the time specifically made fun of the names of the characters. And to be fair, they were pretty cringy, I would say. Like, it was a middle schooler writing them, you know? So I was like writing names that I just thought sounded really cool. But he made fun of it, and so I felt like so embarrassed because, you know, middle schooler, that I never went back and tried to finish the book. And I don't really remember the plot, except, like, a couple of things. But I do remember the person's name that made me embarrassed. So sometimes I, like... I tell myself, like, dude, I should write an entire book just for, like, younger Viri, you know? With the really terrible, cringy name. Just to, like, you know... like, give myself a little support, you know? It's like the literary equivalent of when the boy bands have songs but don't give a lot of specific details about this nebulous girl we're singing about. So I mean, the audience. Yeah, exactly. It's like you just put yourself in the shoes. You know? I think it's always healthy to look back at like the things he did as a kid and laugh about it. You know? Nothing wrong with a little cringe. Oh, thank you for the follow. A little cringe here and there is healthy, and looking back on it and like acknowledging and laughing about it, it's good. It's good. I don't know if there's anything here I need to catch. Let's see. I feel like there might be, but I really don't know. My masterpiece. Yeah. What is it called? The magnum opus? It could have been the best. I do think it'd be really funny to just all of the things I wanted to do as a kid, like all of the silly like career paths, I was much more creatively inclined as a kid. I mean, I was very focused on math and science and stuff, but I did a lot more creative pursuits, like, you know, trying to write my own songs, trying to like write my own books, poetry, all sorts of like creating things. I don't feel like I do as much now. I feel like I focus it all into being a VTuber. But yeah, I don't think there's anything here to name. I tell myself sometimes that it'd be kind of fun to, like, go and try to pursue those things I did as a kid, but pursue them under my VTuber name. You know, like, a novel, but it just says written by Viri. I think that sounds so fun. It would, or, like, voice acting. That's another thing I wanted to do. Release a song, like... make a SoundCloud, write a book, like, all sorts of things, but it's all just under the pen name Viri. I think that sounds so fun. Because, yeah, like, come on. I mean, I don't know if coworkers would laugh at you, per se, but there is something to be said about, like, when you apply for jobs, they do Google, you know? And, like, I don't know, say I was voice acting like a random line in an anime, and the anime happens to be a little, questionable in subject. Like, I wouldn't want my real name associated with that, but yeah. I think that'd be fun to do, just like... And I think a lot of VTubers now actually use their pen name for their creative works. Sitting with a cup of coffee at 1 a.m., staring out the window, thinking about all the cringe things I did growing up. Dude, yeah, sometimes does it just keep you up at night thinking about the cringe things you did? It definitely does for me. Do you feel like there's a lot of freedom that comes with having a VTuber persona? Ooh, that's a good question. Yes and no. There's a lot of freedom to do things that maybe you would have to worry about a little bit more as a non-VTuber, because like having your name associated with things, you know? But there's also a lot of restrictions that come with it, because people want to keep like they don't want to see anything beyond the character, you know? So a lot of times when you want to say certain things or talk about certain things, or like, I don't know, even like talking about my job, right? No one wants to really hear about day-to-day monotony and things that they're kind of trying to escape by watching VTubers. So there are restrictions around that, around like what you would or would not talk about. That is restrictive, but I think the overall things you can do. Or like another example, Twitch had this thing that they posted that said they're having TwitchCon, and they said, oh, you know, submit ideas for panels. And I thought, oh, that'd be really cool to like do a workshop or a panel or something, and submit a proposal. But then I had to think about the restrictions around doing that from a like VTuber model, and all the setup and things they'd have to like, you know, enable your model to be there, and all the setup that would be required, and the things that could go wrong if they don't set things up correctly. And things like that do kind of cause restrictions. Or like if you want to, you know, like I wanted to do a video around gardening, and I was like, it'd be really hard because like, you know, worrying about seeing certain, like people seeing certain things and stuff. You just have to like worry about things you wouldn't have to worry about if that didn't matter. If that makes sense. So like there's pros and cons, I would say, to being a VTuber. I think for me personally, there's more pros, because I don't have to, like, I can just, like, relax, you know? There's a lot less stress. You can, like, stream in your pajamas, you know? But there's also, you know, stuff, and I do think overall, the community is much nicer. Like, when I had a fantastic community also when I streamed with, like, Facecam. But I also had a lot more random people come in and not be very nice. And I don't run into that as much now. Just, like, VTubing, you know? But I do hear a lot of people say it does restrict growth, because there's a smaller subset of people that are willing to watch a VTuber compared to, like, play a game compared to just, like, a person playing a game, you know? So you do also restrict yourself in that way, because you just, like, intrinsically the decision to be a VTuber has niched you, you know? Sorry, I don't know if you wanted this in-depth of a... it's a very interesting question. Like, do you have freedom with being a VTuber? Like, it's a fascinating topic. Because I think you don't always think about the things you gain and lose when you make the decision initially, right? Make decisions because you're like, I want to be a cute anime cat girl. And then here we end up, like, you know, this is where we end up. Everyone's different, but I like when you tell us about your day, knowing you have a good day or got something done that you're passionate about. It makes me happy for you. Oh, that's good. I'm glad. I see some interesting posts in, like, VTuber forums where people talk about that. What is, like, acceptable and not acceptable. And I actually kind of stay... I think I'm pretty siloed away from general VTuber conventions, because I'm not, like, super involved with, like traditional, I guess, VTuber, like, mainstream happenings. I don't really pay attention that much, because I don't pay attention to content creation in general. But I do find it interesting when they talk about certain things. Like, I saw, there was a really interesting discussion I saw on the VTuber forum yesterday, actually, where someone said, it was a VTuber, and she posted a picture of her model, and then the next picture was a picture of her IRL, and she was like, what do you think about VTubers who have, like, shown what they look like they've done a face reveal? And I thought it was like, you know, it'll probably be like a, like, maybe like a 50-50 split. Some people don't care. I'm in the camp of, like, I don't care, right? Like, it doesn't bother me. But I'm sure, like, there's some people, like I said, that they kind of watch VTubers more as, like, kind of an escapism thing. So I figured about half it would be mixed half and half. No, it it was like 90% of people were like, I don't like when VTubers show their face. And I was surprised at the amount of people that said, I don't even like when VTubers do hand cam. Like, it was very strong, the amount of people that said, I don't like any part of like the IRL persona being like the magic, I guess, being broken, you know? So I've never thought about it. Like I said, I don't care. I mean, I have my reasons for VTubing, but I don't think there's any correct way personally to VTube. But apparently there is some very strong opinions about how to correctly be a VTuber. And I was like, wow, that's not quite what I expected. It was an interesting learning how, like, is it vehemently? Yeah, like vehemently people were against even hand cam. You like hearing the app? Oh, that's good. I didn't know how passionate I was about this topic. It is an interesting topic. I mean, it does affect me in the sense of like I'm a VTuber, you know? Like I have an opinion on these things, but never realized it was oh yeah, it's the very philosophy. Oh yeah. Never realized how many people used watching VTubers as escapism. Yeah, I don't think I appreciate to what degree people, like, how people choose to consume, like, VTuber media, I guess is what it would be. But they were pretty passionate about it. I was like, oh, like, sorry, I'm still coughing. I really just don't, for me, I'm like, dude, just live how you want to live, you know? I don't have any strong way. Well, I'll correct that, you know, don't live in a way that's, unkind to others, of course. But other than that, just do what you want to do, you know? If you're not hurting anyone, just do your jam. But no, people were very strong about it. I mean, I personally prefer streams that either have no camera at all or like a small model in the corner is my two preferences, but I'll watch anything. If it's just something interesting I want to watch, I'll watch it, you know? Like, I don't care. But some people, they're very, 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 very passionate about it. I think the thing that surprised me most was the hand cam preference. Oh, it's a Geo. The hand cam preference is what surprised me the most, actually. Hi, Ipmon! Hello, hello! I thought, like, people wouldn't really care either way. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if I have anything. I don't have anywhere for raspberry. Dude, I gotta get these boxes under control. I think I want a squid. Do I have a squid yet? I don't. Everything else can... Oh, I guess I would want that. Everything else I think I can sell. Well, if I can't, it's sold anyways. Let's see. I need some wood. I should just make a couple chests. I need something. Oh, wrong thing. I need something that deposits, like everything nearby. I feel like there's probably a mod for that, you know? Once that, your model did catch my attention when I first found your stream just because it's really good and cool, but I stuck around. It turns out you're super funny and nice. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I do get a lot of people stop by and they say that they like my model. It makes me very happy. It's like, yes, you know, like it feels like you did a good job. Which I love how my model is designed. I think my artist did such a fantastic job with my vision. So, yeah, I will say, I'll admit, I mean, if the topic's incredibly interesting, like I said, I don't care, but if the topic is, like, a couple people who are doing the same thing, if the model is, like, really distracting, if it's too big, or just, like, the visuals just don't, appeal to me, I will sometimes, yeah. I'll just switch to the other, like, content creator that has a model that's a little more visually appealing. So I get it. I'm also guilty of doing this sort of thing. gotta get some gold. It pains me to say this, but I think we have to go into the mines today. You'll never hear me say that again. Okay, let me put this away. There we go. How's harvest? I think we're doing pretty good. You gotta really home run that with that model. Thank you so much. I didn't do any research of like, I guess what else people are doing that are similar, like visually similar to me, and I will admit I was a little worried that I maybe accidentally was copying a concept. Just because I was like, dude, I look so cool. Like, I love my model design so much. There's no way someone else hasn't done something similar. And then after I made my model, because I liked the concept so much, that was when I finally did research to see, like, oh, is there, maybe accidentally someone who's basically the same concept as me? Because I don't want anyone to feel like, oh, she just copied. But no, I mean, I think there's enough differentiation in my design that there's no one that's, like, exactly me, you know, which is nice. I do think it's kind of interesting, the VTuber market is so saturated that it, and obviously people, like, artists and stuff are inspired, they'll do, like, research to be inspired by other artists, so, like, you might accidentally end up with a model that looks very similar to someone else with zero intention of, like, that being the case, you know? Hair's pretty hard to copy. No one else has the Nutella, you know? The Nutella is me only. I'm gonna do this. And I'll put a Grambleton orange chicken here. Okay, we are hunting for gold. Oh yeah, some people actually, that's an interesting, so you could have in VTuber models, like, basically, it's like kind of like a pre-made, but you have a bunch of different options, and it's like a build your own, like a customizable model, which is a great place to start, a customizable model, because you can kind of get an idea of what you want, but you kind of, you know, you don't have the uniqueness of having something exactly what you want. And some people say that people that use customizable models end up with same face, like their face looks very similar to all the other models that also use that customizable model. And I'm like, yeah, that's what it means to use it. What do you mean that you have same face? Of course you do. You're using a customizable art, like, model made by the same artist. Of course you're gonna have same face. Because some people, like, make a big deal about it. They're like, oh, I hate customizable models because they all just look exactly the same. Like, no, they look unique. It's just, like, the, like, you know, structure of the eyes or stuff is obviously very similar, you know? The flower irises? I do love my flower irises, yeah. But yeah, I did think it's, back when there only used to be a couple customizable models, and I told y'all one of my models was a customizable model, it was always kind of funny to see other people that had the same customizable model, like, package as me. Ah! I actually started watching one VTuber because we had a similar, we were using the same customizable model. Oh my gosh. And I was going to reach out to her for a collaboration, but she only streams in the early mornings because she's in, like, a European time zone. And I was like, oh, that wouldn't, I don't get up for that, you know? But when I wake up early in the morning, I do watch her streams sometimes. Ugh. I see stuff that I want. Stop hurting me. Kindly stop hitting me. Ow. I want to clear this out because I really want those right there. Oh, that worked out. What's that? if it were skins in game, they have no problem, but on an avatar, I know, it is a little goofy. It's like, I don't think the concept of needing to be exactly, like the most unique concept in the world, I don't think it's that important in the sense that, like, if you waste so much time, I mean, yeah, sure, like, a really nice model will put you ahead, but if you aren't, like, enjoyable to watch, I don't think people really care. Like, you can have the coolest model in the world, which I've definitely seen some really cool models that I was like, I just can't watch you. You're not, like, you're not interesting. There's silence, like, your entire stream is just filled with silence and no actual, like, talking, you know? And your gameplay isn't interesting enough to make up for the fact that you're not talking to me. So, whenever I see people, like, you know, start off by spending thousands on a model, it's like, well, maybe you should first make sure you, you know, you build your streamer muscles of being able to be interesting. I don't think, yeah, the floor had way too many skeletons. It was a little, oh my gosh. And this? Dude, I hate this floor. I have no other way to heal myself either. We ate our own heal and we have no teleports, so I need someone to drop a ladder, please. Ah! Don't throw your bone at me. Let's see. Aw, jeez. Aw, jeez. Hello, how are you? If you cannot even pilot the avatar properly, is it worth money? Sort of thing. Yeah. It's like, you're in a mecca, you know? VTubing is like a giant mecca. You gotta know how to use it. You're attempting to romance Sebastian? Oh my gosh, good luck. I have never romanced anyone. I'm not good at romance. Floor 79 hate. We all hate. Oh, look at this. Look at this awesome floor 81. We all want floor 81. I just need gold, so I might just keep floor resetting, honestly. I think we're just gonna floor reset. I'm gonna put all this away. I don't really need these shoes. I think I'm just gonna... Oh. They're worth 150 gold, though. No, I'll save them so I can sell them. Romance. We're just not good at that here, you know? It's just, it's a lot of stress giving people the right stuff, because I don't use the wiki for this game, so, like, I kind of just wing it and guess what people like, and I've learned over time from giving people random things, but it feels like a lot of pressure to always make sure you, like, give them gifts for their birthdays, or, like, say hello to them twice a week and socialize. I feel like they're just expecting a lot from you, you know? Like, romancing in this game is, I mean, romancing in the real world is also put in the effort, you know? I get it. But in my comfy farming sim, just needs a boatload of quartz and sashimi. I guess we have been fishing a little bit, but... Oh, I hate this guy. This guy down here. He's spooky. I think the closest person I've got to romancing is, what's his name? Sam. I got pretty close to romancing Sam. Ah! That's creepy. And by that, I mean I got him to 2 whole stars, you know? Would you ever think about collaborating with a non-VTuber content creator? Oh yeah, for sure. I'd totally do that. I just have to... I have to get through the step of, like I'm telling you, I've tried collaborating a couple times. VTuber only so far. And the biggest problem I run into is just scheduling. People's schedules are so hard. And, like, honestly... and I don't think this is a bad thing in the sense that people are just streaming for fun, but, like, flakiness in the sense that people, like, say, oh yeah, I'll follow up with this or that, and then they just never follow up. And I kind of have this rule where after I follow up once, I don't do it again because I assume the person either isn't interested anymore or they have other things going on, you know? I don't, like, multi-follow up. I mean, if it's work, obviously I do. But, like, just, you know, fun streaming stuff, just trying to schedule things, I won't double follow up on that because I feel like I'm just bothering them. So in situations like that, I've had quite a few... Ooh. Okay, we'll kill him because I really want what's over there. In situations like that, yeah, I don't really, end up with, like, anything to show for the collaboration. But I think that's fine. Again, I don't think you should ever take things to that for heart. Like, I guess if you're someone who's streaming is your job, then you have to take it way more seriously because it's your job. But if you're just doing it for fun, it's like, nah, that's okay. I'm busy too. We'll figure it out another day, you know? You always think you're gonna romance someone new and then you just marry Penny. Penny's pretty great. I'm always a fan of someone who's a bookworm, you know? It's a very attractive trait, someone that reads, in my opinion. It's midnight in the West? I don't think it's midnight for anyone yet. The earliest would be East Coast, and East Coast would be like 10:40 right now. So they're getting close to midnight, I guess. We have 5 different time zones. We have East, Central, Mountain, Pacific, and I don't know what time Alaska's in, but they're definitely in a different time zone. So keeping track of time zones in the United States is kind of tricky. Oh, there's like a green guy. Let's see if there's anything good in this chest. I'll take a bone. 5 bones! But yeah, no, there's a lot of very interesting things about streaming. I imagine it gets even more interesting when you start, like, getting bigger. I feel like that's a whole different, like, can of worms, you know? Like, I live in my cozy little silo right now in the community, like, with my cozy little community, but I wonder what happens, when, like, you know, your cozy little world kind of breaches containment and you get a little too big. 10 a.m.-ish here, so it's good. Oh my goodness. I mean, oh, we got a lot of gold. Wow. All I know is Viri is ahead of me, and I feel sorry whenever our chats go too. Oh, it doesn't bother me at all. My sleep schedule is a little goofy, if I'm being honest. You know, French territories encompass 12 different time zones? Oh, that's because they have all the territories. that's oh, I didn't like that noise. Ah! I'm poisoned. You've been hit by a smooth criminal. Welcome to the Hotel California. I remember that was my old stream when I used to do like face cam and stuff, and Twitch was a lot more chill about music. I had a thing where you could request a song to be played on my stream. And someone on my stream very openly hated the song Hotel California, and someone was being a jerk and just like queued up 7 different like instances of Hotel California. It was a mess. Like, after that, I was even like, dude, I'm ambivalent towards the song Hotel California, but you queuing it up so many times has made me dislike the song. That was stuck in my head. Okay, let's see. Let's get our gold. I don't really know what we want. Our shoes were worth money. I'll just start filling it up. Oh, that's all we got. I want the rocks. Wait, I already had rocks. Okay, I can take this. Ayo! Thanks, Val. 13 if you include their claim in Antarctica. Does the French really... Did they really claim Antarctica? That's wild. France's longest land border is with Brazil. Wait, what? What do they... What territory do they have that their longest land border is Brazil? Is that real? Nowadays, Sony Music Entertainment. Yeah, you can't even play some games because you'll get copyright. Like the Halo. I've told y'all my issues with Halo. Like, it's, I mean, like I said, I understand the need to protect your IP and your, like, creative, you know, I guess, like, work and everything, but the internet's so much less fun now sometimes. You just can't, like, you have to think before you play games, or, like, play music, or, like, share yourself with people, you know? I mean, there's also a lot of really good things, because, you know, I just think there's a lot better safety in place that I'm definitely a fan of, but just let me play the games I want to play, you know? There's pros and cons to everything. As is the way of life, you know? Via French Guyana. Is it Guyana? Guyana? No one claims. We all claim it. Maybe blast some Billie Jean. Oh yeah, no, I'm sure I won't get in any trouble for blasting Billie Jean. They won't come after me for that one for sure. I believe. Dude, I gotta get my stuff in control. This is a mess over here. Rock. And the shoe I'm selling, Topaz. Do I not have Topaz on here? I guess I'll put Topaz here. And we sell the shoe. Sell the shoe! Ha-ha! Oh, I can't even sell the shoe? Is that real? Well, okay, I'm gonna trash the shoe then. Why do you have a sell for the shoe if I can't even sell the shoe? I feel like that shouldn't be allowed. I feel like that's a scam. The bots! Everyone on the planet can learn from Expedition 33 with regard to everything they did. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's why if I ever do, like, if I did karaoke on the YouTube side, it would have to be all Expedition 33 songs. Like, that's the only safe route to take. Rare beauty. I don't like doing the Moonlight Jellyfish event. You don't gain anything from it. If I'm not gaining something from it, I'm not doing it. You know how it goes. I don't really know who owns what, if I'm being honest. I feel like the only safe things is like Claire Obscure and VTuber Originals. Although, who knows, maybe... I've never looked it up. Are VTubers aggressive about their copyright for their songs? That would be kinda interesting. Considering how, like, much VTubers, I know, struggle with, like, perms and stuff, if they weren't very, kind about people using their songs, that'd be kind of a bummer. Yeah, notoriously tolerant Sony Music Group, exactly. Just, they're right up there with the incredibly tolerant Nintendo. You like the Moonlight Jellyfish event? If there ain't something happening, you can't even buy anything, you know? It's not like anyone... Copyrighting MJ feels like it goes against everything MJ stood for. It's not like anyone can try to claim it as theirs when it's so popular. Yeah, I mean... At some point, musicians don't even own their own music. It's the, like, studios and stuff that own their music, and so they can't really control what gets copyrighted. I think I saw the same thing happens with some YouTubers. Like, when people react to their content, they tell them, oh yeah, it's safe to react to my content, but then they're, like, what would you call, like, their publishers, like, the companies that, like, handle stuff for their channel, is the one filing the copyright claims. And then, you know, someone would post about it on Twitter or whatever, and be like, oh yeah, I thought it was safe to react to content. They're like, no, it's totally safe. They're like, well, it's not safe, and it's, you know, it's like, ooh, awkward. Many people scamming people with copyright these days. I only have one I mean, I don't have copyright strikes or anything on YouTube. I told you I've had all the Halo videos that I have. I can't monetize. That's all they did. They didn't like copyright strike me, but you can't monetize any of the content because of the Halo music, which is fine. It'd be like $1 or something. So I don't really care about that as long as they don't copyright strike. But I do think the funniest one is, so y'all know my starting ending screen? I'm talking about, this screen. This is a pre-made from a bundle that I bought from Etsy. And I have it, like credited and everything. But there is someone else that used the same, the same bundle as me for a, I guess if like a 3-minute video or something. They just had that there, and because of that, I have the option to copyright strike that content because they're saying it's like visibly identical to my content. I'm like, well, yeah, it's a pre-made screen. Of course, it's both this, but I just think it's so funny. And I've tried to like find an option to say like, no, this is fine, but it just stays in my account. Like I can't reject it, or if there's a reject, I can't see it, so I just don't touch it. I just leave it there. But it's been hanging there for like a year or two, and it's like, dude, please, obviously this is a pre-made, you know? You want to drop kick those people claiming false copyright claims? Yeah, it's kind of, I've heard that some content creators actually ask their community to not like post clips or anything. They wait 24 hours so they can get, you know, VODs and different videos and stuff up, because if the clippers get their content out before the like content creator is able to get their content out, then technically their content exists before the content creator, so they're the ones that can copyright the stuff, like do copyright claims. Like, dude, that's gotta suck if that happens, you know? Kind of crazy how Halo music gets struck. Yeah, and actually, funnily enough, Halo 1 and Halo 2 don't get copyright strikes. It's 3 and 4, and what's the Reach? 3, 4, and Reach. I haven't done ODST yet to test it, but I'm pretty sure ODST would have the same issue. Beethoven came after me with the strike for using Moonlight Sonata though. Oh, right, the festival. I don't want that. Funny you should say that. I made a video, a short, using the music from In the Hall of the Mountain King. You know, like bum 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 bum. And my short got muted because it said that was copyrighted. I was like, how are you copywriting like 1800s classical music? Like, what is that? You know? You seem, yeah, like it's just a pre-made background. A lot of copyright plugins is usually done with AI reading and picking it up nowadays. Yeah, exactly. Like all the like AI stuff. I don't even know how reaction channels like handle that, you know? Like I would be so terrified all the time of, because if your channel gets taken down, all of your associated channels also get taken down. So like my I have my anime channel, right, that I haven't messed with in like a year, and I sometimes think about deleting it just because, like, I don't know, if someone messes, like, does something goofy to it and copyright claims like a 1 second, like, because it's an anime channel, so obviously there's like screens and like short 1 to 2 second clips when because it's a commentary channel, so I like talk about stuff in anime, so I'll sometimes show like a 1 second clip or something of the anime or something like that, and I'm like, dude, somewhere out there, some studio that's gonna come at me, and then if they do that and I lose the Veery channel, but I have like some nostalgia because that was my first channel, so I kind of don't want to get rid of it for nostalgia, but maybe I'll just private it, I don't know. Yeah, I have to admit these. They're some of them are like they like jump on that immediately. I don't think actually. So I recently did a legendary run. Sorry, I don't know why my cough is still. I recently did a legendary run of Halo. Like another run of Halo, if y'all remember. I actually didn't look to see if that got any copyright issues, because the first time I did Halo, it didn't run into issues. But did I the second time? Let's see, did I tempt fate? Let's see, let's look at the analytics. No, I don't have any claims on it. Okay, yeah, so 100% Halo is safe. The first Halo game is safe. We've limit tested it twice at this point. Bots don't even listen to music. How would they know if it's an edited version? I don't think they do know. I wonder the same about covers. I feel like covers shouldn't be able to be copyright claimed, but they can, you know? If the vid doesn't get past 10 to 30 seconds without artistic editing, you have no problem. Yeah, so people do say things like, oh, you know, like transformation, if you use a clip that less than X seconds, and there has actually been court cases about transformative content, but I don't know. Like, I just don't want to mess with it. It's so... I wanted to do a couple memes during my D&D campaign with stuff that I guess would be from like modern media, but I was like, if I do that, like I thought it'd be really funny to make the dragon, if y'all remember from my D&D campaign, the dragon from Shrek, but I didn't want to mess with it. Oh boy, gang, get ready for AI moderation. I mean, YouTube already has their AI moderation with the auto-translate. That one cracks me up. Oh boy! We got that. We got, what else we got? Twitch has, like, it tries to catch bots. I think it does a pretty good job. Is the Halo theme the best video theme of all time? Ooh, no, I gotta say, I think Claire Obscure just knocked it out of the park. I think it's just so good. As a media artist, sort of, that is the hell you're walking into. Yeah, it's just kind of part of the thing. And I've actually seen editors that do reaction content editing specifically, and that's, like, part of the package, is making sure that they're, like, editing out any potential copyrighted stuff, which I think is kind of interesting. That there's editors that specialize in making sure that your React content is safe to actually post. Oh, I never really checked how they validate that, but that is, like, something they advertise. Because I told y'all... Jeez, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's up with my cough. I told y'all that I wanted to do, like, Oh, wait. Do I have birch? I don't think this is birch. What is this tree? Fir. Okay, so we need one for birch. I wanted to do, like, science video reactions. I thought that'd be pretty fun. Or, this one would be a little more controversial, but do a video reacting to people that are promoting, like false science stuff, you know, like pseudoscience, and reacting to why that pseudoscience, isn't, like, legit. But that one might be a little dangerous, because there's... some of the pseudoscience people can be a little scary sus, you know? Okay, so we put... I did think conceptually it sounded pretty fun, though. I think I'm gonna need more. There we go, you know? TikTok is really rough about banning VTubers too, and sometimes there's apparently no reason. I have never made content on TikTok because it scares me. Both intimidation from the, like, community, and also, yeah, like, the moderation I've heard is pretty rough on there. I mean, there we go. Okay, put this here. Okay, so now we have fir trees. I get perhaps too easily intimidated by anything content creation. Your age is showing again. What? What'd I do this time? Your old is showing. Hurtful. Let's see. Oh, let's go see what's in the cave. The coughing? Oh gosh. I'm sorry. I don't know. I do have tea here. I actually don't know why I'm coughing. I was coughing yesterday too. I might be a little sick. Veery accidentally gets into beef with flat earth YouTubers. Dude, I would fight him. I'll fight him. I told y'all, like, my professors in college said one of the most important things, like, we should do is, like, you know, getting STEM degrees is work tirelessly to, like, you know, either be involved with politics or some sort of, like, very front-facing education to just help build, like, beat the building proliferation of pseudoscience. Like, it's just such an important thing. Unfortunately, I'm a terrible teacher. And I don't beef very well either, so I don't know if I'd be the best for that, but... Ha! You're old! You turn 30 in a couple years. turn 30 in a couple years, you might be the youngest person in this channel. You also get intimidated, especially TikTok, since it's such a quick-moving platform. Yeah, things just move way too fast. It's too spooky boogie for me, you know? Too spooky. I just wanna vibe. Or always putting words into Latino sentences. Look, we know best, you know? Okay, so let's figure out what we need here. I think so we're gonna do a couple things here. We're gonna make 1, 2, 3 of the little baby sprinklers. And then we're gonna make one big boy sprinkler area. But first we gotta water our cat. Flat Earth is the most idiotic thing I've heard. I like the videos where, like, the Flat Earthers prove themselves wrong. Like, they realize from their own, like, math and experimentation that the world must not be flat. Everyone knows the Earth is round, just like we all know the solar system orbits around the Earth. Yeah, exactly. The Earth is the center of the universe, and there are mole people inside of it. Leave the beefing to us. We beef together! As one! I just can't imagine. I'm not a very confrontational person. Not that I'm not. If I have to be, but like, dude, this is just for fun. I can't imagine there's anything worth beefing for in VTubing, personally. I mean, I'm sure there's people that artificially create scenarios, but like, in reality, there's probably not much reason to beef. Fight! No, just kidding. But I've also said, we're not the VTubiest VTubers around these parts. We're fans of VTubers, but I just don't consume enough media in general to really keep track of things. I know Anime Expo happened, does that count? Didn't Flat Earthers prove themselves wrong after conducting experiments? Yeah, they do that often. That's just like a thing that happens often. One Flat Earther even tried to make a rocket. It baffles me. But it's kind of like heartwarming to know how much money they wasted on that, you know? If the Earth wasn't hollow, then where would the mole men? Exactly. It's like, it has to be true. Like, obviously mole men are real. Like, we saw it in The Incredibles. And why would The Incredibles ever lie to us, right? They still think they're... Do they really? The most frustrating people on the planet are the willfully ignorant. Like, the people that are aware and they still try to, like, turn the blinders on, you know? It's like, come on, it's you figured it out yourself, you know? Okay, what seeds should we... Oh, actually... Wait, how does this work again? Is it 4 on each side? Iridium sprinklers. Let's remember. Is it 2 on each side? Is it really just 2? I was guessing 4. Huh. Good thing I checked that. It is 2 on each side. Wow, that would have been devastating. There's enough. There's compilations. Yeah. I need the I know you're talking about the Flat Earth being proven wrong compilation, but the Incredibles Mole Men compilation, please. You could find some entertainment in beefing, but yeah. Disney wouldn't lie to us. Wait, isn't Disney, or isn't The Incredibles Pixar? Who did The Incredibles? I have no idea. The Incredible Studio. I can't spell. Pixar. It was Pixar. Okay, yeah, I feel like they had that, like very rounded Pixar look. The moon is part of the earth, humanity. The moon is made of cheese. Please, get with the times. Disney Pixar. Is it like a combination? You proved me wrong. I still won't admit it. Some people are incredibly stubborn for no reason. I think, like, okay, don't get me wrong. Obviously, like, you gotta be right sometimes, but I think it's way more interesting just in general. Like the world is more interesting when you're wrong. Because that means there's something to learn from it. I know that sounds kind of, like, cringe. I'm not trying to be, like, cringe here. But, like, it is true, you know? Like, if you spend your whole life being right, what did you really learn? Okay, let's see. I promise I'm not cringe. Okay, we'll do this. 2. Boo, 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 boo. Slowly but surely. Don't call me Shirley. I like the noise of putting fertilizer down. I need Stardew Valley fertilizing the ground ASMR. I almost said I need Stardew Valley fertilization ASMR, and I realized that would not... That's not the correct way to phrase that. So we adjusted course for that sentence. Every once in a while, the cylinders in the brain turn a little bit, and they're like, nah, Viri, that's not the one, you know? Cringe! But Disney does own Pixar. Does Disney own Pixar? I didn't even know that. What the? When did that happen? What? When did Disney buy Pixar? When did Disney buy Pixar? Is that like a 2006? Oh, wow. I am really behind the times with that one. There's no greater sign of maturity than being able to admit when you're wrong or when you simply do not know. Yeah, I think it's the sign of a very intelligent person. There's 2 ways usually that I can tell when I'm in a room meeting new people who's intelligent. One, yeah, they'll stay quiet. They'll stay quiet, and they'll only, like, when they have something important to say is when they're talking. And usually what I found, other than the people that are, like, if they're in charge of whatever's happening, they have to talk the whole time. But other than that, if you're not that designated person and you're spending the whole time talking, I'm usually like, yeah, you don't know what's going on, you know? Fertilizing the ground. It's a bit too late. It already came out. If we knew everything, then we'd never get to learn, and that's no fun. Except when you're hanging out in Viri stream. That's the most fun. You must say that you're always having fun in this stream. That's rule 1 of being allowed to come into this stream, actually. Ooh, I love cranberries. I like the cranberry plants a lot. Fairy seeds. We'll grow some fairy seeds. Turnips! Cute. And I guess the last one we'll grow is a daikon. That's all we got room for. Oh, I have a whole extra row! Wait. Do we already get turnips? We didn't get turnips. Says, dang, Viri was already 30 years old. Stop that! Oh my gosh. Wait, don't let him know. Don't tell him the secret. I'm actually 60. That's my secret. And now it's, oh, I have a dahlia in my garden. Find this recipe. Oh, I'm broke. 6'9". Ha 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 ha. Am I the only one angry about when Disney bought these studios, quality went down? I feel like Pixar put out some bangers. What did they put out? What movies has Pixar done? What is the pre and post 2006 era? Because I feel like they've had some absolute bangers. Okay, let's see. They had Toy Story, A Bug's Life, Toy Story 2, Monsters, Inc., Finding Nemo's, The Incredibles, and Cars. That was the pre-Disney acquisition era. Post was Ratatouille. I didn't know it was 2007. Ratatouille was 2007? Dude, I thought that was like 2015. Damn. Wall-E, Fire. Up will make you cry your eyes out. Up is a masterpiece. The first 5 minutes. I don't know what happens after that. But the first 5 minutes of Up, masterpiece. Toy Story 3, Cars 2, Brave, Monster University, Inside Out. What is The Good Dinosaur? Never heard of it. Finding Dory, Cars 3. There's a Cars 3? Coco. Coco's a solid movie. The Incredibles 2. Didn't know there was a second one. Toy Story 4. Too many of those. What is Onward? Never heard of it. Soul. Also never heard of it. Luca. Never heard of it. Turning Red. I know this is the one about the red panda because I like red pandas, but never saw it. Lightyear? They made a Buzz Lightyear film? Elemental. Never heard of it. Inside Out 2. Elio? Never heard of it. Hoppers. Never heard of it. Toy Story 5? What the? No, I haven't heard of these. But, I mean... First 5 minutes of Up was fire. I'm always having fun in this stream. You must have fun, though. 2007 is insane, right? Soul is pretty good. I didn't see it. You never seen WALL-E? You gotta see WALL-E. WALL-E. That's my WALL-E impression. I'd say I'm pretty fire at it. Okay, so we gotta put in the stuff that takes a while and the stuff that I think is cute. And then we'll go from there. Oh, I should probably put some, what is that thing called? I'm looking for a word, but I can't remember the word for it. Scarecrow! There is no rhyme or reason to how I'm planting them. This is chaos gardening. Okay. 5 days, turnips. We do need to get the flowers in the ground. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, focus! Focus, everyone! What was I doing? Our generation is going to be 50, 60-year-old VTubers. I mean... Yeah, my birthday is October 9th, 1872. I actually lied to y'all about my birthday month. We're celebrating again in October. Yeah, I do think, I mean, I don't think the concept of streaming is going anywhere for our generation. So I do think we're definitely gonna end up with like 50 to 60-year-old like VTubers or just like streamers in general. You know, there's some people that have been streaming for over half their life. Like, that's wild to me. Like, this is their career. You hear about, like, we have the concept of YouTubers retiring. That's so weird, don't you think? Like, YouTuber announces their retirement. It's like, what? What? What do you mean announces their retirement? This isn't like a... you can't retire in the sense that, like, we're too... We don't... How are people retiring in our like, that are our age? Like, how has YouTube been such a thing for that long? It's just so weird to me. Okay, I need maple syrup. Okay. Really enjoy playing Stardew, but man, does this game have a way of... It's so cozy. That's why I like it. The amaranth seeds remind me of that Dom's rocket were blooming when I drove up the lake. Ooh, what is this? Let me see. Dane's rocket. Is it a flower? That's so pretty! I know these. I didn't know there was a name for them, but I've seen these. Interesting. That is very pretty. PewDiePie has gotten married and has a whole kid now. I know! He straight up has a kid! That's so wild to me. Yeah, things are hanging out, Juan. Good night. Okay, so I think... Can I make... Let me see how much, Let me see how much maple syrup I have. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Everyone sing with me. Okay, sorry, I'm focused. I'm focused. I need maple syrup, please. I have 2 maple syrup. Okay. So I think I'm gonna put... Maybe we'll do like this. Oh, there's a tree here. I wonder if I should extend my tree farm. Let me think about this. I mean, I could get more tappers if I did that. Yeah, let's make like a monster giant. I mean, it's gonna take a while to have enough tappers, but it'll be cool. Oh, oops. It's like impossible to see what's going on here. Okay. There we go. Is there one quality of life mod you couldn't ever live without for... Yeah, automate. I cannot play this game without my automate mod for sure. It just makes the game so much more pleasant because you don't have to worry about like not picking your stuff up, you know? So you can just run around and do what you want and let the mod take care of the stress. It's just so... It's so much better, you know? Wait, we need... Oh, wait. What? I need this one. Like, look it. I can have this really pretty tree farm, and I can just completely forget about what's going on. And you see if I just go in here, like, it's taken care of for me already. That's just... It's so nice. You like my tree setup? Thank you! I like my tree setup, too. It's, like I said, it's very low stress. But yeah, if I had to recommend only one mod, like, for Stardew Valley, it would definitely be that mod. The second one, of course, would be the cozy, the earthy one that makes you just look prettier, like, makes things look prettier. That one I would say is pretty gosh darn important. Okay, so we need you. Got any other seeds? I do. Okay. We should probably go check for an iridium sprinkler, but we're deep into tree making. Let's see what 100 gets us. There we go. Okay. Which seed is this one again? Wait, what? That can't be right. What tree is this? Wait. It should be labeled. Ah! How come I can't hover over this label anymore? Maple? Okay, if that's maple, so this is a maple seed, then this must be acorn. Okay. I didn't even notice that I did that. That's so funny. Okay. And there we go. Oak tree. Is oak tree... Okay, yeah. Okay. So... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then we can do this. The aesthetics are the most important part of these sorts of things, you know? Okay, let's see. Let's see what we can get in the ground. The most important is maple, technically. I guess we should have just had a 10, like, just started from 10 from the beginning. But there was, I remember there was wood in the way that was, like, preventing us from creating our masterpiece. There we go. Yeah, exactly. The harvest can wait. The farming part of the farming game can wait until everything looks cute, in my opinion. I never finished this game anyways. I feel like year 1 and year 2 are the best part of this game. And the part where you actually have to play the game is not the enjoyable part, you know? I think that's a little controversial, but it's all the extra stuff that really makes this game great. I mean, this game is fantastic, but you know? Okay. So let's see, what have we got more seeds of? Got, oops. Got this seed. Got a fir cone and a birch. So that looks like a fir cone. And then birch. I sure hope this is birch that I have here. Yeah, it looks like, the only one I don't have is that seed. You know? Current poll. Best topping. Ooh. Cheese. Can I vote for both? Ooh, okay. Cheese. I actually like cheese more than pepperoni right now. Personally. I've never seen the end. I've never beat the community center. First human to farm, did it for the aesthetic. Yeah, they were here for the vibes. They did it for the gram, you know? What was I doing again? Oh yeah, I was supposed to get these flowers in. Ooh, I should do that. Oopsies. It's kind of dark now. I don't know. I'll just do it here. Okay. Can't see. I'll just have to hope for the best. Okay. Got some fertilizer. Okay. And now I need to water. 2, 3. I think I missed here. I don't know. Hopefully y'all are getting watered. And then fairy. Flower. There we go. Okay. I guess you can go in here. I'll hold it. I'll hold it for now. That can go in there though. That can go in there. And then maple syrup. What is that? An iron bar and coal. Okay. Hello. I need 2 iron bars. How much coal? 16 coal. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then we need wood. It's always really nice to get on and just get lost in the world. Exactly. Like, you just... This is my, like, turn my brain off and relax game. I played a lot of this after all the D&D planning because I was like, I just need to turn my brain off for a bit. There we go. Okay. Let's see. What's my favorite Halo game? I enjoyed Halo 2 quite a bit. Halo 2 is definitely my favorite. Just because the feeling when you realize you're playing as the Arbiter, like, there's no beating that feeling, you know? Fall might be my favorite season to grow flowers. It yields the most beautiful flowers. Anemone flowers. Anemone. There we go. I gotta get more seeds, apparently. Okay. Maybe we'll plant some flowers. There we go. Okay, and then... Oh, hello. There we go. Yeah, I do not like how I set this up. I think I did like... Okay, let me think for a second. I have flowers here. Maybe I'll just keep watering them. I don't know. And then I can have beehives on both sides. Sounds kind of silly, but like... Let me do this. And then let me get some of this. There we go. Nice. You gotta replay through Halo 2, but my hot take is that I think the spin-offs are the best of the Halo games. Which of the spin-offs do you like? The ODST Reach? I liked Reach quite a bit. I thought it was very well done for sure. Oh no, we need a chest. A chest of goods. There we go. Halo 2 gang. Halo 2 gang, rise up! There we go. Put that there. ODST and Reach were absolute peak. I still need to play ODST. That's the last one on my list. I mean, I know there's like 5 and stuff, but like... I heard that Halo 5 is kind of... Like, it's in parts and you have to buy it and it's this whole thing. Tied for cheese and sausage. That's wild. I don't know. I've been really into cheese pizza lately. It's very nice. Just having like a nice... I've actually been really into cheese pizza with feta specifically as one of the cheeses and garlic as the topping. I know that makes me sound like a vampire slayer or something, but like, dude, garlic on pizza is so good. But let's go see what's on the train. Let's see if we can make it see what's on the train. Heading to the train. There we go. Oh, I forgot to get seeds, actually. We'll see what's in the train and then we'll get seeds. My Halo hot take is that I like ODST more than the 3 base campaigns. They got the same hot take over here in Twitch. Maybe it's not a hot take. My hot take is apparently in Halo 1 that I like that one gun that sprays a lot instead of using the the alien gun. I did not realize... Hey, come over here. There you go. I did not realize how incredibly passionate people are about gun picks, but oh my gosh. The amount of people that I don't know if pissed off is the right word. I annoyed. That's a healthier word. That I annoyed with my gun selection while playing Halo. Astronomical. It's very controversial, apparently, to not use the alien weapons in Halo. Pistol, though, I think we can all universally agree that using the pistol in Halo is peak. You had a chicken and onion pizza yesterday that slapped. Chicken and onion? That's interesting. I don't think I like onion as a topping, but I've never tried it, so maybe I would, actually. Soundtrack does slap, that is true. Oh, I need this. Green bell pepper and chicken are your go-to. Wow, a lot of chicken lovers for pizza. I do like... Bell pepper is just nice. I think I like not a lot of toppings. Like, pizza simplicity. I recently did a pizza making class, and I definitely think I enjoyed the simplicity best. Okay, so now... I don't know, what should we grow? What would be a fun food to grow? We can grow... Oh, right, I'm broke! I forgot about that part. I guess we gotta make money. Okay, we'll sell some stuff. How dare you not play the game the way chat tells you. Exactly! What a bad streamer doesn't listen to chat. It's lukewarm. Lukewarm take. We're here at VeryStream, we're only here for lukewarm cakes, you know? pizza making class. It was really fun. I actually did enjoy it quite a bit. It was, you know how whenever you do, like, okay, maybe for, like, corporate, when you do, like, corporate, like, events, or, like, you get together and stuff, they always have to do, like, some sort of team building, whatever sort of thing, and it was a pizza making class. I thought it was pretty chill. Cute girls hected! We are, I agree. VTuber models is pretty swell, if I may say so myself, if I may do a little bragging here. A half a second brag before I get banned from my own channel. Okay, let's see. I actually did that as a curiosity test. If I could ban myself. You cannot ban yourself on your own channel. In case anyone was wondering, can you ban yourself? You can't. It's just a fun fact. I tried doing the pizza toss once when making a pizza. Yeah, it didn't. It probably went about as well as you would expect me doing a pizza toss to go. Okay, let's focus. Let's clutch up here. Where can we make money? I see a diamond. We can sell one of those diamonds. I would like to make money. I guess I'll take some grapes. These things. The 3-star version of this would sell well. I'll sell some peppercorns. Sweet pea. Sweet pea's flour. I wanna dehydrate the flour, so I wanna get rid of sweet pea. I like dehydrating. That's my problem. I like turning them into, oh, I already have a gold spot for that. I like turning them into other things, and it's kind of, you know what? Let's just fish. Let's just go fish and make some money. We don't have to give up the things we love. We can just do smelly things we don't like. I don't care about these. No, it's a fruit. I do care about that. I don't care too much about the mushrooms or the peppercorns. Okay. We'll get rid of the smelly things, and then we'll go fish. Is that grapes? This is my favorite bug in all of Stardew. Hey, you have grapes here. Localized strings object grape name. I don't know why this is bugged. Oh, maybe you can't see because of my model. See, I don't know why this is bugged out like that. I'm pretty sure it's a mod doing it, but I do think it's funny. Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna put some stuff here so I have room for more fish. Okay, here we go. Fish. Do this. Off we go! Can we get a doodle of very tossing a pizza? Yeah, do you wanna very tossing pizza emote? We could do that. We could do that for sure. I don't know where's the proper place to make money, but I just feel like the ocean is bountiful, and with it comes profit. Oh! A red snapper. That's worth a whole 62 gold. Oh, and let me go check if she has anything in her trash can really fast. I'm kind of romancing this girl, but I spend way more time in her trash can than I do talking to her. I'll have to come for a trash can later. She's over there and she'll yell at me. You know? But pro tip, if you're trying to impress a girl, don't let her catch you rummaging through her trash can. In case you were wondering, the optimal way to woo someone, it is not going through their trash. We're full of lots of very important and helpful life lessons around these parts. He very famously loves the fishing in this game. Yeah, I love it so much that I got a mod to improve it, actually. Look at how much better the experience is. It worked last time, though. Okay, but you know, this time it just might, you can't risk it. It might not work. Cucumber. Okay. It's time to make money, y'all. I see at least $500 in our future. Another sea cucumber? Why are there so many sea cucumbers? Do you say dollars or doll hairs? You know, it could work either way. Look at this exciting, action-packed adventure in a world where action meets more action. You have to fish, but don't actually fish. Fish. Don't actually fish, because if you really fish, then you will be extremely bored. That's all I got from my announcer voice, you know? If she sees you rummaging through her trash and she's still into you, she's the one. Actually, though, would you love me if I was a trash can? Real talk, though, would you love me if I was a worm? You always gotta ask that. That's first date question material. Straight up say it. Use the L word on a first date. Don't be scared. Ask them. That's how you know if they're dedicated or not. You know, weed them out early, whether they're dedicated to you being a worm. Today, Val asked me if I was a fish, what kind of fish would I be? And I was like, oh, I like angelfish. I'd either be an angelfish or that gold, you know that one goldfish with the really funny bulbous head? I said I'd be that. I don't know, I just really like that goldfish. Like, if I had a fish tank, that's what I want. I want the big, goldfish bulbousy head thing. I think that thing's so cute. It's so, they just look so sad, you know? I just want to be their friend. Albacore. Yes, next question. Easy, yes. Okay, let's see. Boom. Sorry, I'm playing with a fan, so I think it might be picking that up when I do that. The bubble eye? Yeah, I think it's the bubble eye fish. They're so goofy. Or bubble eye goldfish. Why are there so many weeds? And why is Willy just standing like that? He's being creepy. Bum, bum, bum. Bum. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-ba-bum. I got a super cucumber! Super Weenie Hut Jr. How iconic. SpongeBob karaoke win is the real question. The real question for the Veery stream. Okay, let us see. We wait slowly, patiently. We patiently wait. Some nurse sharks will roll over for belly rubs. Will they actually? That's so cute. Nursing sharks are like they're very harmless, right? I mean, that it's kind of in their name, right? They take care of like little baby fishies. Anytime I see a shark in an aquarium, I get so scared. Like, I know there's a tank, like there's solid glass in between us, but dude, sharks terrify me. Their eyes are so, like, they see into your soul, you know? Like, dude, I get, like, fear goosebumps anytime I'm in an aquarium with a shark. It's just, ugh. That and barracudas. Like, eels, sort of, you know? Barracuda, me no likey. Yeah, eels with their little eel face. I do like those little worms that come out of the ground, though. And jellyfish. I'm a big fan of jellyfish. Not the jellyfish event in Stardew Valley, but I do like going to see the jellyfish thing. Well, they have like the giant tanks full of all the jellyfish. So pretty. I don't know if they're ethical. They probably aren't. But they are pretty. But jellyfish don't have brains. Still not ethical. Do you know no aquarium in the world has a great white shark? I mean, that makes sense. They're so big. I guess like, size doesn't really apply because SeaWorld has, like, orcas. What's bigger, a great white shark or an orca? I actually have no idea. But if we're just talking about, like, size, I guess that's not, like, a valid argument for unethical, like, aquariums to have or not have a fish. They're mammals. Are they considered fish, too? I think they're fish. Fish are friends, not food. But does that mean every other type of shark, like hammerhead? I guess I think, seen a hammerhead shark. But a great white shark feels so large. I would be scared. I would be terrified. Dude, sharks, ugh. Would they have the little, like, petting, you know, to, like, pet, like, a shark or, like, a stingray and stuff? No. I want nothing to do with that. Those scare me so much. It's just like, what if, you know? What if they like, I don't like you, and then they just nibble. They're like, that's the exact noise they make when they're nibbling your hand off. Ugh, she didn't have anything for me. I don't even think she likes me very much. She 2 stars with hers. I have the most stars with Sophia. I should spend one day just, like, farming people to, like me, you know? I don't know what any of them like, but I'll just walk her. Oh, I think I do that sometimes with, like, the bar. I'll just make a ton of beer, and then I'll just bribe people with beer to try to get them to like me. It kind of worked with most people in this game. They're pretty susceptible to beer farming. Lettuce. Lettuce. Dude, lettuce sounds good right now. Does that make me like a rabbit? Oh my gosh! I saw the cutest little, I saw a little small streamer and she was a rabbit and she had the cutest little rabbit ears. It was adorable. Okay, let us see. I believe... Deposit that. Where does the seaweed deposit? There we go. And then we deposit the magma. And that. And then Gunther already knows about this artifact. I do want to deposit the jelly. And do I want to grow a super cucumber? I do think so. Look at all that money. Okay. I should probably start making tanks too. This will surely get some funds. Oh, and then I need my... this back? I don't remember what else I put in here. Aw, jeez. Well, if I put stuff in there, and I can't remember it. I guess it isn't very important. Oh, I had these broccoli seeds. Okay, and then we'll put this away. There we go. I should probably start making more coal. Petting rays is actually fun. See, they scare me! I get so scared. It doesn't scare you? Okay, let's go purchase some seeds. We are in need of seed purchasing. Makes me wanna wag my tail when you holler meow. There's like one person who may know that reference. It's from like, do you remember when we were kids? What is it called? What are the Blues Clues? Okay, it's too early. Discord, where? It's in the, I actually don't know if the link works right now. I removed it and I think I forgot to put it back. We'll fix it one day. Okay, oh, let's get this. Tasty apricot. Okay, let's see. The efficiency of this farm, please. It's really trucking along, ain't it? There we go. Okay, let us see. We do need to get seeds. And then... what else are we doing? Oh, yeah, gosh. We need to make charcoal kiln. Okay, let me get a charcoal kiln. I thought I had that. Do I not? Oh, seeds. Aha. There we go. Easy peasy. I thought I had a kiln. Maybe I don't. I mean, survey says we should have one, but I don't see it. ¿Dónde está? Okay, let's see. So we got this, and then we need this, and then we need you. Oh, what does this cost? Oh, a tapper. I could make more tappers too. Let's see. Okay. I'll put this there. And then let me make this. And then everything left over we'll put in here. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. And then we'll put these over here, and then we'll go get our seeds. We'll get our seeds. We're slowly making progress. Maple. This one already has one. This one doesn't. Okay. And let's see if we have any more maple. We donut. Okay. Let us go get our seeds. Actually, let's take the long route and see if we can get ourselves another iridium sprinkler. And then we'll get our seeds, and then we'll plant our seeds, and then we'll be doing pretty swell, I would say. Okay. Okay. I think I have a mod that I can break this. It's gone forever. It's gonna feel so weird. It's like there should be something there. In fact, I think I should plant something there. Broken. Ruined! Okay. Let's see, let's see, let's see. I feel like I should be able to steal her grapes. Okay. We'll get some what is it? What's the thing called? Forage. We'll get some forage from the beach. And then we'll get our seeds. And then I don't know what else we'll do. The day is our the world is our oyster, but it's more like just the day is our oyster. Are there oysters in this game? Probably. I don't know. I think so. Can't really remember the things that drop on the beach. I sell them so fast. Hello, how are you? Okay. Okay, let's see. We gotta get seeds. Oh, we gotta get this blackberry first. Is fall blackberry season in this game? I think so. Cute! Okay, we'll have to harvest some blackberries. Oh, it's Wednesday! Pierre! This is why Pierre is the worst. I think we can all agree that he should just... Oh. No. Look what we can do. This is why Pierre should not be closed on Wednesdays. He's losing oh, wow. A whole gold bar. Oh, my goodness. That feels like stealing. That maybe shouldn't... Hello, ma'am. I would like to purchase... What do you got? You have a lot of things. I kind of like turnips. Turnip sounds cute. Iris also sounds cute. Dahlia sounds cute. A vibrant flower. Let's harvest the vibrant flower. 50 of them. Pierre, hey! Find me someone that likes Pierre. The amount of people that want to just steal Pierre's wife, astronomical. People would be so happy to see Pierre's downfall. I do think like 90% of it though is just people are really obsessed with Pierre's wife. Apparently a lot of people have asked Concerned Dave why there isn't the concept of like, you know, taking partners for like divorce and stuff, and he said it's because of the like emotional complexity around the like townsfolk would hate you, right? Because you broke up a couple, and so it would be hard to balance townsfolk still liking you if you got together with someone who like took someone else's wife from them, you know? I was like, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it'd probably be like kind of a headache to write all of that in a meaningful way that just like that treats the topic seriously with understanding, you know? Praying for Pierre's downfall, dude. We all are, one of us. Joji Cashier romance with Joji. Everyone wants to romance her. I think you can in this mod. I think you can. I'm not 100% sure. I saw on Blue Sky someone made a cute doodle of the pizza. Like, wait, in the game? They made a cute doodle of the pizza? Maybe I don't know. Screw Pierre, I've been AFK until now. We have no context, we hate Pierre. It's okay, as long as you hate Pierre, you're allowed to be here. There's probably a mod for romancing Pierre, and there's probably people to romance Pierre just to divorce him. I haven't even married someone, so I don't really understand the divorce mechanics, but it's kind of diabolical to get with someone just to break their heart. You know, like, how do you hate them, like a virtual pixel that much that you get together with them just to break up with them? Although, honestly, kind of hilarious, I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of, like, you're having your villain arc, and I'm here for it. I've been watching the C-drama, and they started, I think I've told y'all a little bit about this. It's called Untamed, and they started the series showing us how the, like, the middle part goes, and then they go back to the past, basically. Because he gets reincarnated, so there's like a start, right, where he lives in his first life, and then there's, like, kind of what happens, his downfall, why he dies, and then there's, like, what he does when he's reincarnated, or I guess he kind of possesses the new body because his evil soul gets summoned. But so they're showing us, like, the backstory, and he seems like a really nice, like, upstanding person. And so you're like, how does he become the most hated evil person? And so they're kind of finally starting to show us why, you know, he turned, quote, evil. And it's actually been really fun to watch. It's like, no, like, I get it. I see his villain arc unfolding before my eyes, and I know, like, I don't blame him. I don't blame him, you know? It's a really cool way to write a story. I'm very impressed with it overall. And it turns out there's a novel about this. There's, like, what do you call it? Like a audio drama. There's an anime, there's a web novel, there's a, like, the, what I'm watching, there's also a YouTube version. There's so many different versions of this story. It's apparently very, 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 very popular. But I've been enjoying it. I like it a lot. Plus, Pierre probably wouldn't want to do business with me if I steal his wife. That's true, he wouldn't want to sell you either. He's like a small local business. He can tell you no. You know, like, if he doesn't want you, he can be petty. That's the whole point of living in, like, small town places, you know? Okay, what is this book? Read this to gain some farming experience. Dude, I need farming experience. Didn't even give me that much. They said a little bit. They were not joking. Jeepers. Okay, put this away, and then we got some fruit. We gotta put away the fruit. We need a lot of wood, like a ridiculous amount of wood is what we're currently trying to source. Ridiculous does not, I mean, look, dude, there's a grape here. Visually, it looks like a grape, and I'm upset that I can't, wait, I bet I could take care of this. So we need the floor, and we need... Let's see if this will pick it up. Don't steer me wrong. Automate. Okay. So we go... Okay. And then we put this here. There was a grape! I knew it! I told you! I told you! I told you! There was a grape! There was a grape! I just didn't have access to the grape. Let me get all of my grapes. Welcome back! I'm having conspiracy theories about grapes, apparently. But I knew it was there. I just couldn't access it. But now I can. It's like, Fairly Odd Parents, but the guy's like, Dinkelberg. That was me, but with grapes. You know? We need the wood to grow. Wood stocks are way up. Okay, and then we need... No, it's okay, it's okay. It's real. It's real to me. Wait, what do we need? What do I use to dehydrate flowers? I would like to dehydrate... I think I need to buy it from Pierre. Pierre. You gotta say his name like that. Pierre. You know? Like you're almost coughing his name up. Pierre. Pierre. Okay. This feels like we've had a successful Stardew adventure. Just one more League of Legends. What if I just installed League of Legends and we played that tomorrow? How does that sound, y'all? Doesn't that sound just like fundertastic? Like just the funnest thing in the world. Wouldn't it be so awesome if we switched to like being a League of Legends only stream? Doesn't that sound awesome? Right? Doesn't that sound great? Everyone say it sounds great. Or else. I'm just kidding. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. We might just vibe and do more Stardew. But so, like I said, the thing is, we're holding out for Pow World on Thursday. So until then, we're kind of just killing time. We could do something else. I don't know what else we could do. Maybe we'll just doodle. What if we just did hand cam? You know, or we just maximize comfy for the next few days. I guess it depends on how work goes. I feel like it's always the case, depending on how busy I am with work. I can't snooze this ad break. I'm sorry, Twitch. There's an ad break coming in 54 seconds. It's okay. I'll probably end stream by then, so you won't have to deal with it. Thanks for the comfy stream. Yeah, no problem. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out. As always, I hope you have an absolutely fantastic evening, and I'll see y'all tomorrow for more fun. Good night, everyone. Bye!